We know that 1 in 3 children in Bridgeport live in poverty, and more than half of them are under 5.
There are really kids that live in cars in Connecticut. There are really kids that live in roach-infested apartments in Connecticut, right here in Bridgeport.
Families are getting turned away for shelters every day. Homeless to a child means that he doesn't have a safe haven. He is confused, he's lost.
Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna sleep? How am I gonna take a shower tomorrow? Am I sure mommy's gonna be able to bring me to school tomorrow? Am I sure I'm gonna have somewhere to sleep, or are we gonna be sleeping on the street tomorrow?
Head Start is the perfect fertile ground to really make headways in this issue. We serve the neediest and most vulnerable population in the city, so those are individuals who live 200% below the federal poverty guidelines.
The Connection is a human services, a nonprofit agency. We've been in existence for over 40 years, and we serve really Connecticut's most vulnerable.
We work with people facing mental illness and substance abuse and homelessness, things that our neighbors face.
We have a great track record as an agency working with families very successfully. We have housed over 3,000 families in 18 years, and we've become a national model for supportive housing for families.
And so we know that program has fantastic outcomes of keeping families together and helping children succeed and helping families move from housing instability to stable housing. And so we know that this program will work because we are basing it off something that does already work.
This program is centered on the wellness of a child and the further education of this child and the hope of a child beyond being homeless. And we know, because research tells us, that if we alleviate homelessness in a family for a child between the ages of 3 to 5, I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Well, the families for this program will be identified in part by using a specialized tool that has been developed in collaboration with the University of Connecticut and Chapin Hall. Ideally, we want to start with 10 families, and we really do want to be able to provide this service to many more families, and that's the idea, is to grow this program as large as we can so that we can serve every family in need.
We have case management that will be given to the families to not just cycle out of the homelessness or poverty temporarily, but to cycle out of it permanently with employment, with educational experiences, whatever it would take in addition to alleviating homelessness to help this family cycle out of poverty.
So it's a perfect match for a partnership. We bring the housing and the case management services, and they have the kids and the families already enrolled. We're motivated to do this work. We know how to do this work. We just really need the funding to move forward.
And with this opportunity also, we'd like for families to not just be given a subsidy, we'd like to continue our relationship with them. And that's costly. Those resources cost money. So we're reaching out to providers and philanthropists and anyone who's interested in helping us further this cause and to break and eradicate this cycle of homelessness and poverty amongst this population, to give and to help us.
The contributions would go directly to the rent and to the relationship case management kind of support that the families need.
When you live in an environment that you can feel comfortable, you can go home, you have food on the table, you can be a family unit, that it makes a world of difference in how the child will end up.